We unfortunately have more cases of art theft and art tracing. The first situation is prolific. So this is about a tweet posted by Inoi, who goes with the Twitter handle Inoi_3020. And they write, "Hi, it's been a while since I last posted, and it's truly unfortunate that my latest update had to be about this." And here you can see this side by side. So here we have Inoi's work, absolutely beautiful. Wow. This is so pretty. And then we have this post posted on a Chinese social media platform called Meihuashi, which is by Longman KK. That is their username. And it looks to be the exact same piece, just recolored. Like if we look by the side by side, it looks like they took this piece made by Inui and then directly traced the piece, but just recolored elements of it. So the hair looks lighter, the clothing looks lighter, and a bunch of filters look to be put on it. But this is one-to-one trace, which is kind of insane. And then here we have people on the comment section showing support. We have Yuehe writing, "Hi Inui, I've reported them and received a notification on Meihuashi where the artist had been removed on Meihuashi as an artist, and they will not be able to get verified as an artist anymore permanently on the website." Inoue says, "Thank you. I'm truly grateful to you and everyone who has helped me. I'll keep this post up until the end of tomorrow as a warning, and then I'll take it down. I really hope nothing like this happens again." And then Inoue writes, "Whoa, I just saw the post had been taken down. Maybe the report worked. Thank you all so much. I'm truly grateful and deeply appreciate everyone's support. Every kind word and bit of encouragement means the world to artists like us. Love you all." And then about that same scenario, there was an unfortunate situation with the commissioner, Firu, who goes by the Twitter handle Lenya Vermilion, who writes, "Hello everyone. It has come to my attention that the art I have commissioned from Inui-san has been retraced without permission. This is a clear violation of the artist's right and my right. The design for my character's clothes was stolen as well, which is made by Rosie666. I am deeply disappointed and sad that I had to make the character reveal I had planned for a surprise this way. I require your help with trying to reach out to the artist, please, so we can get this resolved. All the like and reposts are appreciated from both sides, please." And like that is the saddest part. Because of this, the character got leaked. And Firu adds, "Please respect the creators. If you like the piece, that is wonderful. But as an artist, you are free to create similar vibes in a way to not copy 100% of the art, even if it is a commission. An artist should be able to decline copying the art." And Genshiro adds, "This is horrible. It is shocking to see somebody on Meihuashi is doing this, since Meihuashi is actually a very legit platform with lots of good artists." And Firu says, "Yes, it's very awful. Hopefully they learn something from this." But unfortunately, it gets worse. So here we have YY_Oru writing, "Actually, I think Baby Pippo got traced too. I hope people can recognize all the other works. I think other works might have been traced too." So here we have the side by side, where here you can see Baby Pippo's work, and then this is on Meihuashi from the artist or the scammer. And it is traced. It is one-to-one trace with some elements like not even changed, like these aspects here. They did some minor changes like getting rid of the wings, but they kept literally everything else. And then Pippo writes, "Unfortunate to see many artists' work being ripped off and stolen. I'm not familiar with the website, but if people who know how to report and get their account taken down, it would be greatly appreciated." And they quote retweeted a post about another art theft. So this is posted by Kai, who goes by the Twitter handle Space Bruli. Kai writes, "This is why I require the clients to contact me and send their handles as soon as they purchase my adopts. Happened to many other artists, not just me. Utterly unacceptable. Not only did they steal my design, but they also redrew it. No wonder why the cut was so clean, and I'm beyond pissed off since Mavity's model is already in the making and she's about to be able to move on screen soon. A report ticket on this account would be appreciated. This is somebody's property being blatantly claimed as this thief's." And if we take a look, it is still the same person, right? Longman KK, and this is the stolen piece in question. And Kai adds, "Even their profile photo is stolen from another person's character." And here, this is their profile. And Kai adds, "Let me know if you recognize all of the artists that rightfully drew these." So here we have all of the pieces. And then Rinia Aeon adds, "Who is the artist you're currently using for the model? I swear I saw an artist drawing this design as a model a week ago. I feel very confused and don't want to cause a problem if it's actually the person who is supposed to be drawing her." Kai says, "Hey, you're good. New Paul is the model artist in Rigor, Defying Mavity is the VTuber, and the model is my design." And this is the design that was stolen and the art piece, which is so sad. They literally took it and redrew it with slightly different colors to try to get away with it, I guess. But there's more. So Seltzer, first on the second row is this VTuber. The artist is is K_Riddy. And this is the VTuber. The VTuber's handle is Ruvi_Hanavi. And this is the art piece in question. And then Alexia or Girl Meets Backlog writes, I'm not exactly sure of the artist, but I do recognize the top right design is Pastello VT. Reported that is awful and disgusting of them to not only steal, but redraw your designs too. I hope they all get taken down. Pastello says, bro, my 2.0 hasn't even debuted and they're stealing the art. What the F? Thank you for the tag, love. Lily Chan XXX is the artist of the stolen art. And Kai says, I knew that character in the profile photo looked familiar. So sorry this happened to you and your baby. Thank you, Alexia, for the report. I'm extremely grateful. And top right is referencing this design, which is the profile photo. And this is the original art piece that was made by Lily Chan XXX. So honestly, with that one, if you do the side by side, it looks like they didn't even change anything. They added a filter over, a really grainy watermark filter thing. And to wrap it all up, the account is gone now. So if you go on Meihuashi, the account is gone. You can't find it anymore, which is good. But oh my god, that is so violating. To take all of these art pieces and trace over all of them and host them on the Chinese equivalent of like VGen essentially, from my understanding. But we have our second situation of art tracing, referencing. You be the judge of this one. So this is posted by Twitter user Auto Shotgun, and their Twitter handle is an amalgamation that I can't read. It's a bunch of Z's and W's, but they just post question mark. And here you can see the artwork in question. This is the original, and this is the post they're questioning. It is a post by an artist by the name of Guichi, and there are some similarities. Most notably for me is the exact pose is almost the same. And people make the argument, oh, you can't really steal a pose, etc. Da, 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 da. And that is an argument we can debate. But a lot of the clothing aspects are really similar. So, like, the sword is very similar, the head position is very similar. But, like, just look at the swoosh of the clothing of the sleeve here, right? And you might argue, oh, well, like, if you jump, like, a sleeve will look like that. But it looks, and the length of the fingers as well with the split of these first two fingers, it just looks a little similar to where it doesn't look like that much was altered between the two. And that to me is what reads a little bit odd. So my Chinese reading is kind of poor. Like my speaking is okay. My reading is kind of poor, so I can't really understand this. And then Auto Shotgun adds, and this is translated, the teacher's response to my sponsor was, quote, reference certain aspects, end quote. I don't want to argue about the definition or reference here. Different people have different opinions. Now, Guichi responds, if it's okay with you, maybe continue this convo in DMs. And then people write, why DM, do you know that it's shameful? Or you also know that it's shameful. And then Guichi on their page puts a big response, and this is all in Korean, so I'm gonna use the translate feature. And it reads, hello. The illustration that caused a controversy today has been deleted as a priority. The reason I sent you a DM first is because I thought that in matters like this, direct convo between the parties involved should take priority. I had absolutely no intention of quietly covering up or avoiding the issue, and I plan to organize my position publicly and state it after the conversation. However, I have not received a response for some time, and in the meantime, the indiscriminate spread of speculation and mocking remarks have become excessive, so I'm cautiously stating my position through this article. Also, I sincerely hope that the original criticism does not lose its direction and it's not directed at completely unrelated people. At the beginning of the work, I judge it to be a composition reference within the category of reference, but in the end, I admit that there were parts that could be felt as more similar than that, and I sincerely apologize for that. As a creator, I always want to work in a way that respects the feelings of others, and I never take lightly the possibility that my drawings could cause discomfort or unpleasantness to someone. I believe that art is a vessel that carries a message, so I seek to create meaningful results through deeper contemplations and reflections. In today's world where AI-generated images, indiscriminate visual data are overflowing, I believe that it is fundamental for creators to carefully consider the source and context of the data and select image language that matches the message they want to convey. In the future, I will faithfully expand my own world of work based on an attitude based on copyright awareness and creative ethics. First of all, I would like to once again sincerely apologize to anyone who felt uncomfortable. As a creator, I will take responsibility and be more careful to ensure that the same thing does not happen again. Guichi dream. And then somebody put their message through like a chat GPT detector, like a Korean one, and they write, something feels off, am I wrong? And it reads 100% AI GPT. And this was kind of like the similar sentiment that I had. This is by Suloga, writing, it's not just a pose issue, but that's all there is to it in the quotes. Things like hair, wrinkles, and clothes are not drawn by looking at them or looking at them, so they cannot overlap. The emphasized parts are exactly the same. And this is the sleeve. So yeah, the second one is a more interesting scenario. Do you view that as copying some aspects, right? It wasn't like the first case where the entire piece is directly traced over. But do you think it's copying or do you think it's just referencing? I'm just curious to know your thoughts down below on what's happening. For me, the similarities are a little uncomfortable. It's looking a little close, in my opinion. That's me, though. Would love to hear your thoughts. But yeah, that is the end of both these scenarios. You guys like my longer videos, so hopefully by me combining like multiple pieces into one, you guys are satisfied with this one as well. But yeah, if you guys like my videos, I appreciate it if you like and subscribe. That means a lot to me. Don't forget to check me out on Etsy. I have digital art there, like Twitch emotes and stuff if you guys are a streamer. I also have a coffee with free resources for streamers and creators, and I also stream on Twitch 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays at 6 p.m. PST. Said this in a previous video, but if you don't know why I do this, it's the Chinese hand symbol for 6. But anyways, I hope to catch you guys in my socials or in another one of my videos. Peace.